Hi, how's
How
it
are
going,
you?
Callie? I'm good.
Good.
I'm good, thank you.
So you've been here for 10 days
10
now?
days, yes.
And how are you feeling?
I feel better today than I have felt in a while. I was on Subutex for 6 years, which is so poisonous. It gets into your bones. And it's like a miracle that I haven't taken anything in 6 days or 7 days. And I'm not writhing in pain and I'm not miserable, because anyone who's been in withdrawals knows that that is beyond hell. So that in itself is a miracle. I was researching, I've been wanting to do this for like 10 years, literally, but I'm an artist. We don't make a lot of money. And a couple of years ago, my dad unexpectedly passed away, and it's brutal. But the gift that he gave me was from the life insurance. My mom decided, let's do this, because I couldn't move on. Like, I couldn't get my life together the way I needed to. And so it's like super personal to me, because I look at it like, I'm not going to let my dad down. I'm not going to let my mom down. So I've been researching places, and POI was like one of the first places I found, in addition to a couple of others. And then when I was making the decision, I was talking to the Mission Within, which is for Navy SEALs, which I did not realize I am not a Navy SEAL. But when I spoke to them, they said, go to Diane. That's what he said. He said, go to Diane. So I said, okay, well, I'm going. So I spoke with Diane, and I immediately felt so comfortable with her, just on the phone. And just my mom and I made the decision, like, this was the place to go. And that's how I ended up at POI. But it's funny, because I had heard about this place first and then was referred here again. So I was like, okay, this is like meant to be. So that's how I picked this place. I'm so grateful that I did.
Sure.
I started using pills because I was living in California, and I saw a doctor who prescribed me a big bottle of Vicodin. And back then, I didn't know what withdrawals were. I didn't know what an opiate was. And before I knew it, I was like this deep. And I remember the first time I woke up feeling sick, I didn't know what was wrong with me. And I got myself clean for a couple of years and fell off the wagon and really never recovered. I went through methadone, I went through Subutex, and it seems hopeless when you're on that stuff, because it takes a bad situation and makes it so astronomically worse that it's sick. And Ibogaine just seems like this not easy cure, but semi-magical cure. And I'm not gonna lie, there were days when I felt like crap, but Diane and George, I will love them till the day that I die, because they are so nurturing. And when I'd be complaining, Diane would give me the tough love that I needed and appreciated. And it's about fixing your brain and thinking differently and being in the moment and not thinking about, because I torture myself. I'm like the most self-loathing person. Like, God, look what you did. So there were nights where I'd be, you can't sleep, even, here. And I still felt like safe. Like, I knew I was okay. And I knew how wonderful Diane was, but I didn't realize how, I will love her and George forever. I will never forget them. They will be in my heart, forever. Oh my God, now I'm gonna cry. And I hope I can come back someday and I can help people. I want to tell people who think that it's hopeless, because I know that feeling. I'm never gonna get my life back. Find a way to do it. I sold my car to be here, and I'm glad that I did. I need a life and mental health more than I need 4 wheels and an engine. So whatever you have to do, it's so worth it. And if you just stick with it, and it's good that it's hard, because if it was easy, you'd be like, oh, no problem.
If it were easy, everyone would do it, right?
If it was easy, everyone would do it, and people would fall off the wagon and say, oh, I'll just go back and do ibogaine again. Because it doesn't work that way. Like, I still have a long way ahead, but this was like a miracle. Literally, I can't even believe I'm here and I'm leaving. But I still can't believe I made it here. So I am beyond grateful, like beyond.
What was your favorite part about your experience at POI? It could be something you did, something you saw, something you know, anything you want to say.
I think my favorite part of being here was meeting the people that I met. I mean, everyone here was awesome, is awesome. Like, I did not meet a person that I didn't instantly love. You know, the people who are here with me, like, being treated. The fact that Diane and George are so generous, like, you know, taking us to the pool, going to the beach, like, just, I'm from the East Coast, so it's freezing and it's, ugh. I got here and just being in this beautiful environment and just have, you know, going, just simple things, going to the pool, going to the beach, and just getting out of your head and out of, I'm an addict. I think my favorite part was just like meeting everybody and having the ability to see how beautiful it is down here and how beautiful the people are. Everyone here is like, I will never forget a single person I met here, for real, like, ever. I hope I don't lose touch with anybody. I want to stay in touch with everybody. I love them. So, and if I can help anyone down the road, like, get here, this, like, POI is, like, number one place to go.
This is a two-parter question. Is there anything that you learned about yourself while you were here, and any advice you would give to anyone thinking about coming or going through recovery?
Totally. I learned, and Diane really showed me, that I am my own worst enemy. Most of us are. We all make mistakes. I am like the poster child of beating yourself up, and that doesn't help. And every time I would, Diane would say, Alison, get out of your head. Like, stop it. She'd give me tough love that I needed. Like, if I was like complaining, I don't feel good. She's like, well, you were on this, that, and the other for 10 years. When did you think you were gonna like be flying like a kite? No, you know. But I needed that. Like, I needed tough love. Like, because if you're too, you know, like, oh, poor baby, you know, you don't toughen up yourself. So she taught me to be in the present moment. And anyone who's considering this, like I said, I know it's expensive, but it is worth itself in gold a million times over. Like, compared to the money, it's, find a way to do it. I sold my car. Do what you need to do. Take out a loan. Go to family, because you're going to get your life back, and you'll pay them back, and you'll pay yourself back, and you'll get your life back. And it's not easy. It's not like a magic thing, like you're going to wake up the next day and be like, I'm cured. But if you just see it through and commit to it, you can do this. Like, you can. Like, if I can, anybody can. Trust me, because I torture myself. So do it. Please don't go on Subutex. Don't go to methadone. Don't do that bullshit. Bleep. But don't do that stuff. Like, do something like this that's like of the earth. It's natural. It's plant medicine. It's here to heal us. So, and come to POI and be with Diane and George, because you will fall in love with them like I did. I am so in love with them. I love them so much. And everyone here.